Hey guys, Eerie is here and welcome along to another video. Now in this video we're going to cover 3 daily race Bs, each of them having varying degrees of success. And the GT Sport gods in one of them send someone to restore karma after I make a big mistake and ruin someone else's race. But before we get into that though, if you're new around here, we make all sorts of GT Sport content on this channel, so if you haven't already subscribed, please head down and hit that subscribe button now. It really helps the channel out a lot. Thank you very much indeed. And if you do, let me know in the comment section down below so I can see it's new around here and say hi. So as I mentioned, we're in Daily Race B. We've got 3 of them for you today, and we are in the Group 4 cars. We've got 3 laps, so quite a short race here, and you could choose pretty much any of the FF cars, really. Saying that, there's also an Audi there, as you can see, driven by the German. We did some qualification earlier on. We did okay. We put in an okay time, and that had us in 6th place on the grid here. So we're going to have to move pretty quickly if we're going to get any success here. We're just going to come through probably my favourite part of any circuit in the entire world here, section 1 at Monza. Just these S's are just absolutely incredible, and we're right behind the German, just trying to really put some pressure on him. And we're going to get an option here to go up the inside. I take a look, but I don't go for it. I just wanted him to react. As you can see, he did there, just so that he knows we're there at the most difficult part of this track, in my opinion, the Spoon corners. And the pressure's worked here. He's run a little bit wide coming out of the second part of Spoon, and he knows the game's up. We're going to go up the inside here and take 5th place. We're just going to hopefully try and clear him by the time we get to 130R, which we managed to do, and then through we go. So heading to the start of lap number 2 then, you can see the 2 cars up in front there are battling a good couple of seconds up the road here. We're still in 5th, but what is going to happen that you guys aren't going to see, we're going to see it off camera here, is the Frenchman, I believe it was, up in front is going to quit. So therefore we're going to be in 4th. Not bad really, to be quite honest. We probably could have done with a better qualification time, so we're going to go into quali after this and go see if we can improve. But for now, going up 2 places in the first race of the day isn't too bad at all. So we're in quali now. We're going to jump straight to it here. You can see on the delta there in the bottom right that we're actually ahead of our fastest time, which is a 2:08 .516. So that time isn't too bad, but it's not going to set the world alight. So as I say, we're keen to improve here. So as we come out of the final corner, we're going to keep it hugged to the right there, the shortest distance to the line, and we're going to come across the line and improve to a 2:08.384. which is going to have us, as we start race number 2 here, in 4th position. So we've jumped a couple of guys, which has proved that, you know, going into quali in between races, in that couple of minutes that you have, just to improve that quali time can be of real value. So, waiting to get started here. Hopefully we can do a little bit better than before and continue to improve, but it's going to be difficult, as we've mentioned, because of these short races. Now, just touching on that subject, I really do think they do need to be a little bit longer. For me, having about 5 laps would have been best for this one, because otherwise it just means that you've got to make a real aggressive move just to get anything done here, which we don't really want to do, to be quite honest, and promote that sort of thing. But anyway, coming through the first Egner here, you're going to see that the Greek gets himself a penalty, presumably for cutting that corner. Now, I pretty much did exactly the same. So I was very, very lucky there not to get a penalty myself. But you know, with this penalty system, it is pretty much a lottery. let's say that. I don't want to get too much into it in this video. We've done penalty systems to death, but it's pretty much a lottery. And on this occasion, I came out on top. So I'll take it here. So we're going to try and go up the inside of the Greek here, coming into Spoon. I felt I was alongside. He's just going to turn in. I don't know if he didn't know we were there, or if he did know that we were there and he was trying to get us a penalty. But either way, he's going to have to serve his here, and we're going to go up to 3rd place. Now, he's going to be screwing, because there's not going to be too much time to do anything about that and get us back. But in the same vein, we're not going to have much time to do anything about the pair in front unless there's a mistake, which there's going to be right here. The Brit there is going to drop his right rear onto the grass, and he's going to lose the back end. To be fair to him, he does a great job holding on to that one, and now we are going to be on him. Now, because of the length of the straights here, we're going to get a good slipstream, as you're going to see here. He's going to see us coming and go to the inside, which is good, absolutely fine by him there, good defensive driving, but we're going to try and stay with him down into this long straight here, because this at Suzuka is probably the best overtaking manoeuvre, but you've got to time it up right. So as you can see here, we're going to catch him here. He's going to stick to the inside. There's going to be a bit of contact, which is fine, and then we're going to have to get out of the throttle to stop ourselves from getting onto the Astro. But what is good is it shows us the speed difference for the final lap, where we're going to launch our final assault. So moving on to the final lap here, you can see we're just about in the slipstream. I dropped back a tiny bit. I don't know if it's too much. I was trying to get the slingshot here. So we're going to be closing on him, closing on him, closing on him. I actually felt like I was closing on him a bit too much, so I actually blipped the throttle, as you can see there. We've got the fastest lap, and then at this point I'm going to completely lose my marbles and completely lose my braking points, and then just hit him up the backside. So obviously I get myself a penalty, I wait for him here, and I ruin his and our race. So as I mentioned in the after lobby there, I am really sorry, and yes, I told you I would show it. I show you warts and all on this channel. I'm definitely not going to be hiding that one, and I'll show you the incident at the very end of the race just to show you exactly what happened. But for now, we're going to move on to the third and final race of this video. Obviously I'm keen here to make up for the poor race last time out. We're lined up in 5th, but after my punt on the Brits in the previous video, Gran Turismo Sport has served me up the Italian behind us, who is almost like a henchman for karma. He's been sent to restore karma. Keep an eye on him in the background here as we're going to wait for the race to begin. 3, 2, 1, we're off. And I say keep your eye on him. It's going to be difficult not to see him in this one. As we cross the line to start the first lap here, you can see that there's quite a lot of distance. I definitely am not in a position to make a move on the Greek into turn number 1, but the Italian, again, who's been sent by the GT Sport gods, believes that he can make a move, and he's absolutely going to shove us out the way here, and down to 6th we go. Now, I'm pretty well known for keeping my cool, and it's very easy in hindsight when I'm doing a video here to say, oh yeah, everything's absolutely fine, but I've got to be honest, I was absolutely fuming at this point, and this move here is going to make it even worse. And I almost, if I was in possession of the controller, I probably would have thrown it out the window at this point. So we're going to go up the inside of the Italian here, and at 75 metres he's just going to turn in. There is no question there what he was doing. He was trying to get us a penalty, and he has succeeded, because we've been given, as you can see here, a 3-second penalty. What an absolute nightmare. And in a race like this, there's just nothing you can do, and it's going to put absolute pay dirt to this race for us. And at some point I noticed as well, I didn't mention this earlier, that I'm actually on my real account. I'm on my Erie Is account, not my Erie Isn't account. So this is absolutely mullering my driver rating and safety rating. So not a great afternoon for us by any means at all. There was nothing really that I could do, as I say, to recover this one. In such a short race, the damage was done. But karma was restored. To be fair, I did ruin someone's race before, so it's probably only right that mine was ruined afterwards. So fast forwarding here to coming through 130R for the final time, we're going to see if there's any scraps that we can pick up. Hopefully the Italian is up to his old tricks on somebody else, but no, there was nothing to be had here, and we're going to come across the line in 8th place. But now that we've done these, I'm going to break down, in the interest of fairness, because a lot of people say why don't you show the replays. I'm going to show the replays to show you exactly what has happened. So coming in here into turn number 1, the Italian is just going to keep it floored. He's just going to hit us out of the way. There was no way he was going to make that corner without us being in the way. Now this is the second part, the one that really got me. We've got the run, as you can see here, coming through the long sweeping left-hander, and he's just going to turn in. you know, the apex is a good second and a half afterwards, and there we go. You can see for yourself the damage there. It still pains me now even looking at it, but it was all because of this, in my view. And you guys will have to let me know in the comment section down below if karma came for me on this occasion. I really do think that it did. So as I mentioned, we're just going to blip the throttle there so that we can get in an optimal position for a move. Now bear in mind that I probably brake around the 100 meter mark. I completely messed it up. I smacked into the back of him, as you can see there, and it was just game over. So again, I really apologise there, and it looks like karma came for me. And for now guys, that is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy the video, please do give the video a thumbs up, and also please do consider subscribing if you're not already. But that's the end of the video for now guys, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.